Now, let's focus on what's really happening in Maharashtra. The last many weeks in the run-up to this campaign, you've seen Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath refer to a slogan, "Batenge to katenge." You've heard this repeatedly, saying essentially that everyone should stay united, don't get divided over caste politics. It's become one of the biggest talking points this election season, because from that particular slogan, now you've got Prime Minister Modi at several campaigns send out a message saying, "Ek hai to safe hai," saying that if you're one, you will remain safe. It sparked a heated debate in the poll-bound state, because while the BJP says that this is a rallying call for Hindus to unite, not to be divided on caste lines, not to fall for any sort of poll caste gimmicks and politics on that front, so they're essentially accusing the opposition of hate politics, the opposition has said that with this kind of a slogan, the BJP is actually dividing on religious lines. Let's get you our detailed report first of all the reactions that have come in and how the BJP is now pushing forth with this campaign, particularly in Maharashtra.
Ek hai to.
The battleground in Maharashtra is heating up with just days to go for polling. Mumbaikars on Monday woke up to a front page splash in all major newspapers. BJP's advertisement featuring "Ek hai to safe hai" slogan. The BJP ad prominently displayed the logos of its Mahayuti alliances, Shiv Sena and NCP, highlighting a unified front in a fiercely competitive election.
Ek hai to.
The slogan itself was pitched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at rallies in Maharashtra and Jharkhand. The BJP is trying to consolidate Hindu votes after suffering a setback in the Lok Sabha poll in Maharashtra.
आपको याद रखना है, एक है तो सेफ है, एक है तो, एक है तो, एक है तो, एक है तो, हमें एकजुट रहकर कांग्रेस के खतरनाक खेल को नाकाम करना है। हम एक रहेंगे तो सेफ रहेंगे।
Prime Minister Modi on Monday launched a series of sharp attacks, accusing the opposition of trying to divide society for vote.
न जाने किस प्रकार से टुकड़े 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 में बांटने की साजिश चल रही है। जरूरी है कि देश विरोधियों की इस चेष्टा को हम उसकी गंभीरता को समझें।
The Congress hit back at Prime Minister Modi.
एक रहोगे तो सेफ रहोगे, ये भी मतलब वही है। तो कहने का मतलब ये कि जिस प्रकार की राजनीति चल रही है उसको हमें समझना पड़ेगा, उन्हें फैसला करना पड़ेगा। मेरी अपील है आपके माध्यम से हम।
The election campaign in Maharashtra is now being fought on the lines of religion and caste. Bureau Report, India Today.
This is unfortunately a poll narrative that we're far too familiar with, of issues of caste, issues of religion becoming the center stage in the political narrative come poll season. And in Maharashtra too, it's a similar narrative. You've got the BJP now coming out with the slogan of "Ek hai to safe hai," so much so that they've put massive advertisements across Maharashtra newspapers today. But why exactly have they come up with this slogan? What are they hoping to achieve with this kind of a slogan? Essentially, the BJP has made it very clear that this is a counter to what they call as a hate and divisive politics by the opposition, to the caste attack being put forth by the Congress repeatedly. And we saw this in the general election too. Now the BJP has put forth a slogan also to tackle this. It also importantly sends across a message of unity in the Mahayuti. Ek hai to safe hai obviously means that all the allies should come together and stay together. And remember that this is a slogan not just being put forth right now by the BJP, but also by their allies right now. But there are holes being poked on that, which we'll talk about. But besides that, an effort to also consolidate the Hindu vote base will go slow here. And then besides that, amplify the message that Yogi Adityanath put forth of batenge to katenge. So effort to consolidate the Hindu vote base by saying stay together, stay united. And it's over that particular strategy that the opposition is seeing red, saying what you're doing by saying ek hai to safe hai to one particular community is that you're creating a religious divide also very, very clearly. And that's why they're saying that this slogan too is not a unity call, but one that divides. Now, how is the BJP countering that particular statement from the Congress? They're putting out an old ad of the Congress, which now the BJP has put out on social media. Let's show you that particular image. That's on your screens there on the right, saying, will your destiny be decided by your birth instead of your merit? This was an ad that, in fact, had come out in 1984. And let's just put it out for you, show it to you full screen. This ad was in 1984, where clearly the Congress was taking on caste politics, saying, will your destiny be decided by your birth instead of your merit? Besides this particular ad, you've also had the BJP putting out an old video of Indira Gandhi, where she slams caste politics. Listen in.
असल में मेरा विश्वास जातिवाद में नहीं। मैं तो चाहूंगी कि ये शब्द हम हटा दें अपने देश से। हम सब अपने को एक माने, इस महान देश के महान नागरिक अपनी कहीं को माने, क्योंकि आज का दिन जब हम उपलब्धियों की तरफ देखते हैं, सफलताओं की तरफ देखते हैं, तो कमजोरी की तरफ भी देखना है। किन बातों ने हमको पीछे रखा, कौन से रोड़े हमारे रास्ते में आए कि हम तेजी से आगे नहीं बढ़ सके। तो हम देखते हैं कि जो सबक आजादी की लड़ाई ने हमें सिखाया था कि केवल एकता और अनुशासन से सफलता प्राप्त हो सकती है।
And that's Indira Gandhi. They're talking about the need for everyone to stay united and not be divided on caste lines. So the BJP is saying that, look, the Congress right now can learn lessons from what Indira Gandhi had said back in the 1980s. But even within the BJP's allies in Maharashtra, within the Mahayuti alliance, there seem to be some differences over the BJP's sloganeering, the BJP's campaign, and the way Yogi Adityanath has been campaigning in particular. The comment that he's made of batenge to katenge, that's a comment that seems to have divided the alliance. Here's what Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar had to say in this exclusive chat with India Today, where he said he doesn't agree with those kind of terms.
उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री कहते हैं बटेंगे तो कटेंगे, दत्तात्रेय होसाबले आरएसएस के उस बात को आगे लेके जाते हैं, पीएम तक सेम मैसेजिंग कर रहे हैं और ये भी एक बड़ा मैसेज बन गया। आप बोलते हैं कि आप एग्री नहीं,
पीएम ने क्या मैसेज दिया?
नहीं, उन्होंने भी बोला कि समाज बटेगा, जब हिंदू समाज अलग होगा तब दिक्कतें होंगी, एक होना चाहिए। मतलब सेम मैसेज तो एक ही वही था कि बटेंगे तो
सबका साथ सबका विकास है, सबका साथ यानी सब भारतीयों का साथ सबका विकास, सब भारतीयों का विकास
नहीं, क्योंकि इससे पहले आपको मुस्लिम माइनॉरिटी वोट भी पड़ता था। आपको लगता है कि इससे आपकी इमेजिंग पे नुकसान पड़ रहा है? कि एक कहीं ना कहीं कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन आ जाती है। आप बोल रहे हो ये बटेंगे कटेंगे नहीं चलेगा, वहां पे जो शिवसेना है और जो बीजेपी है उनका ये सेंट्रल मैसेज है।
कौन सी शिवसेना?
जो एकनाथ शिंदे जी की सेना।
एकनाथ शिंदे जी बोले
नहीं, वो नहीं बोल रहे, लेकिन उनको तो ठीक ही लग रहा है, अपोज थोड़ी कर रहे, जैसे आपने अपोज किया कि नहीं चलेगा।
ऐसा नहीं राहुल जी, अभी आप देखो यहाँ की सिचुएशन बहुत अलग हुई है। यहाँ विचारधारा सबके मालूम है क्या क्या है, तो भी उद्धव ठाकरे जी कांग्रेस और राष्ट्रवादी के साथ है ना। ये सब अभी मैंने मराठी में इनके साथ बात करते हुए साईं जी को वही बताया कि हमारा यहाँ का पॉलिटिक्स बहुत अलग तरह से चल रहा है और सब बोल रहे हैं कि हम स्टेट के डेवलपमेंट के लिए हमने कॉमन मिनिमम प्रोग्राम किया है और हम आगे जाना चाहते हैं। ऐसा बहुत कुछ बोलते हैं और सरकार बनाते हैं।
So over the BJP ads on Ek Hai to Safe Hai, the Congress has now filed a complaint with the Election Commission, expecting the EC to step in here and block these ads. The Congress has said that these are communal advertisements being pushed out by the BJP on social media, and that's why they're demanding action. And they're saying that despite an FIR being lodged, the BJP is continuing to circulate these kind of campaigns, these kind of ads, which they say is against the Constitution because it's communal. in nature. So the political showdown now reaching the doorsteps of the Election Commission at a time when you already had the BJP also approaching the EC against statements made by Rahul Gandhi and Kharge. So you've got both parties now approaching the Election Commission seeking action against their rivals. Here the Congress saying that communal ads are being put out by the BJP on social media on a day when the Bharatiya Janata Party put out these massive front page ads across newspapers in Maharashtra saying "Ek hai to safe hai," clearly trying to make this their slogan, their war cry in this election in Maharashtra. Let's tell you what exactly the Congress has had to say.
BJP will anyway turn from their thing because I don't think they have a positive agenda in politics.
One last question, sir.
Yeah.
You're getting late. Your party leader from Karnataka, you know about what I'm talking about. He mentioned Kali Kumaraswamy, which now BJP is attacking and asking questions to Congress party.
Okay, so the Congress leadership there demanding action against the BJP. We'll have to see if the Election Commission actually steps in, cracks the whip on these ads, if they deem it communal, as the Congress has. Let's also tell you about the other complaint that's gone across to the EC from the BJP against the Congress. So the BJP's complaint against Rahul Gandhi's comments over his comments on Constitution, very similar to what we witnessed months ago in the general election. This time too, you've had the Congress repeatedly saying that the BJP is attempting to kill the Constitution. And that's why the BJP said that there are lies being spread right now by the Congress, by Rahul Gandhi and by Mallikarjun Kharge in their rally. So they're seeking that the EC take action against Rahul Gandhi and a warning be shot off to him, because the BJP is saying that Rahul repeatedly keeps saying that we want to scrap Samvidhan, which is lies, which is fake news. Let's tell you what Arjun Ram Meghwal, Union Minister, has said on this.
चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर के ऑफिस में मिला और उनको ये बताया कि महाराष्ट्र के चुनाव में 6 नवंबर को जो लोकसभा में नेता प्रतिपक्ष हैं राहुल गांधी जी, उन्होंने फिर झूठ बोलने का प्रयास किया, राज्यों को आपस में लड़ाने का एक प्रयास किया और संविधान को लहरा करके फिर झूठ बोला कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी संविधान को नष्ट करने वाली है, संविधान को तोड़ने वाली है, संविधान को समाप्त करने वाली है.
So remember, the last time around, when you had both parties approaching the EC essentially reprimanded the party chiefs of both parties and issued a warning to them. Are we going to see similar action, or are they actually going to pull up some of these netas for the kind of comments that have already seeped into the Maharashtra poll narrative? But let's tell you also about the other big showdown that's happening in Maharashtra over vote jihad, and claims at least of vote jihad. It was started by Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, who made the comment of vote jihad that sparked a reaction also from Owaisi. Now, after this, you had Fadnavis also referring to Owaisi as a descendant of the Razakars, who, remember, in Hyderabad, in Telangana, in erstwhile Andhra Pradesh, were known to have committed several atrocities. Fadnavis essentially, and it started off here with Fadnavis recently claiming that vote jihad is underway in the state. Essentially what that means is he was suggesting that vote banks were being created using a certain religion. So he urged that a dharma yudh should be done to counter vote jihad ahead of the elections. Owaisi now, in response to that, said that these are divisive remarks. They violate the election code. Let's get you those reactions from Fadnavis and Owaisi.
पिछले चुनाव में वोट जिहाद देखा, एक प्रकार से उनके सारे धर्मस्थलों के ऊपर बैनर लगे, पोस्टर लगे, कस्में दिलाई गई और लोगों को वोटिंग के लिए बाध्य किया गया और कहा बस एक ही चीज करनी है, मोदी जी को हराना है, ये कहकर एक वोट जिहाद किया गया. हम लोग थोड़े सोए हुए थे, इसलिए कई जगहों पर हम लोगों को मात खानी पड़ी, लेकिन अब वोट जिहाद का जवाब वोट के धर्म युद्ध से हमको देना है.
हम इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया से पूछना चाहते हैं, क्या ये जबान इलेक्शन के कानून के ताबे है या उसके खिलाफ है? इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया जवाब दो। ये महाराष्ट्र के चीफ इलेक्टोरल ऑफिसर से हम पूछना चाह रहे हैं, मेरा नाम लेकर जिहाद का नाम लिया जा रहा है, धर्म युद्ध का नाम लिया जा रहा है। क्या ये इलेक्शन कानून के खिलाफ नहीं है? क्या ये मॉडल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट के खिलाफ नहीं है?
ऐसा है, ये रजाकारों के वंशज है, जिन रजाकारों ने हमारे तमाम मराठवाड़ा के लोगों पर अत्याचार किए, जमीनें लूटी, जिन्होंने हमारी महिलाओं की अस्मत को लूटने का प्रयास किया, हमारे परिवारों को तहस नहस किया, ये उनके वारिस है। ये किस मुंह से हमसे बात करेंगे?
Okay, so away from all of the back and forth on the politics that we've been witnessing, let's talk about the manifestos. There's clarity on that because over the weekend you also had the Mahayuti releasing their manifesto, which they call, of course, repeatedly as a Sankalp Patra. So the BJP's promises versus the Mahavikas Aghadi's manifesto. Remember that while you have guarantees being put out not by the Congress but by the Aghadi alliance this time, the BJP's maintained they don't believe in freebie culture, but they have promised certain assurances for different sections. Like for farmers, they promised a 15,000 rupee assistance for farmers, whereas the Mahavikas Aghadi, as per their guarantees, one of it is for farmers, a complete loan waiver of up to 3 lakhs, which they've stuck to in Maharashtra. Tried and tested formula that's worked for them in some states. As far as women voter is concerned, what are the BJP and MVA manifestos looking like? The BJP's manifesto talks about a monthly allowance of 3,000 rupees for women, which is something that's already in place in Maharashtra. So they've promised to carry that forward. Deemed as a sort of game changer really for the Mahayuti, they're counting on this allowance to really ensure that they woo the women vote. So what is the Mahavikas Aghadi doing to kind of counter that? They've promised a monthly allowance of 2,100 rupees for women if they come to power. Now, as far as jobs go for youngsters, the BJP has promised that jobs for 25 lakh people will be provided in the state of Maharashtra. The Mahavikas Aghadi manifesto says jobs for 2.5 lakh people. The BJP's manifesto also speaks about monthly aid for students. 10,000 rupees is the stipulated amount really that they've promised in their Sankalp Patra. As far as the manifesto of the Mahavikas Aghadi goes, they've promised against that 10,000 rupees of the BJP's manifesto, they've said we will give 4,000 rupees as monthly aid. This is for jobless graduates to counter what they claim is an unemployment crisis in Maharashtra. Now, besides that, and here's another interesting point that we pulled out from the manifesto, the BJP is assured of up to 15 lakh of interest-free loans for SCs, for STs, for OBCs. As far as the Aghadi's manifesto goes, they've promised a caste census, which has been the theme of the Congress's rallies in particular, and removal of the 50% quota cap. They're saying it's possible. It's happened in Tamil Nadu. Why not in other states as well? We will take the legal route on this. Now, besides that, a few other pointers that we'll quickly run you through here is free annual health checkups for youngsters is something BJP's promised. The Mahavikas Aghadi has said we'll provide free medicines in all government hospitals. So that's on the issue of healthcare. So these are some of the important points to note of the manifestos from both sides. There's clearly a lot that's similar in the sense that they've all addressed similar issues, similar vote banks, similar groups of people. But we'll have to see really who the people of Maharashtra choose. Guarantees versus the Sankalp Patra that the BJP has come out with. Now, let's get you also a special report on Maharashtra. The election season in Maharashtra, of course, includes the city of Mumbai. Mumbai is known as the hub of the film industry of Bollywood. So you've got a couple of Bollywood stars who've also now hit the campaign trail, including Ritesh Deshmukh. But of course, with his political lineage, the fact that two of his brothers are also contesting this election, he's out there campaigning. Who else has actually made clear their political stance this election? Let's tell you in our next report.
Mumbai, home to Bollywood and the biggest film stars. And so, when Maharashtra goes to polls, the politics also gets a filmy twist. In the course of a heated political discourse, a handful of Bollywood stars have made their political preferences clear and are actively joining the campaign. The latest on the list is Ritesh Deshmukh. Not surprising considering his political lineage. Ritesh was spotted campaigning for his brothers Amit Deshmukh, Congress candidate from the Lathur City Assembly seat, and Dheeraj Deshmukh, Congress candidate from the Lathur Rural Assembly seat.
लोकांच्या प्रश्न सोडवण्याची जी जबाबदारी असते, गेल्या वेळेस मी भाषणात म्हणालो होतो की हा आपला गडी आहे, या गड्याला तुम्ही मतदान करा, हा नेहमी तुमच्या बरोबर राहील, आणि 1,00,000 मतांनी तुम्ही त्यांना विजयी केलं होतं. गेले 5 वर्ष इतक्या प्रामाणिकपणे धीरजनी काम केलंय.
It is not just the Mahavikas Aghadi that is turning to some star power to fuel their campaign. Actor Govinda has been campaigning in several parts of Mumbai for Mahayuti candidates.
आदरणीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आदरणीय अजित जी, आदरणीय शिखर जी, मी शुभेच्छा प्रदान करतो.
And then there are some actors who are personally invested in the campaign. Actor Swara Bhaskar's husband is in the poll fray from Mumbai's Anushakti Nagar constituency. Fahad Ahmed filed his nomination weeks ago and his wife was by his side.
अभी ऐसा है कि विरोधी दल जो है वो अभी से आपको ही निशाना बना रहे हैं. वो बोल रहे हैं कि भाई देखिए बॉलीवुड एक्ट्रेस के हस्बैंड है तो उनको टिकट मिल गया. ये यहाँ पे हम लोग काम कर रहे थे एनसीपी के साथ बहुत सालों से, हमें मौका नहीं मिला.
देखिए वो तो कोई बात नहीं, मैं जो कह रही हूँ ना, मैं पिछले जब से ये बीजेपी की सरकार 2014 से मुझे ही निशाना बनाया जा रहा है अलग अलग लोग, तो उनके इस जो कहते हैं ना इस बारात में कुछ और लोग शामिल हो गए हैं. ठीक है, मजे करो. मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि 20 नवंबर को जनता जो है वो किसको निशाना बनाएगी, इसके बारे में कोई डाउट किसी को नहीं है यहाँ कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में, अणुशक्ति नगर में.
मैं तो चाहता हूँ ना पूरे देश के अंदर पत्नी अपने पति के नाम से जानी जाती है, तो अगर क्या बुरा है अगर एक व्यक्ति जो है, और मेरी अपनी पहचान है, लेकिन हकीकत बात यह है कि जिसकी पर्सनालिटी बड़ी होती, जहां कन्हैया और मैं खड़ा हूंगा तो मीडिया कन्हैया से बात करेगी, तो क्या ये गलत है? नहीं, इसका संघर्ष ज्यादा है. इसलिए तो मैं ये कहूंगा, सना जी आप महिला हैं, आपको तो कभी ये बात सोचनी भी नहीं चाहिए थी, क्योंकि आपके भी पति हैं, शायद वो आपके नाम से जाने जाएंगे अगर आप समाज में अच्छा काम करेंगे.
While some actors are speaking out loud and clear on which side they are on, most actors, as expected, are tight-lipped on who they back this election. But let's hope they show the way on polling day. Bureau Report, India Today.
That's all we have for you from Maharashtra.